Here's what's been going on, because it's day 38 of the partial government shutdown that's been keeping some federal workers from being paid and is also causing TSA security lines out to the parking lot at some airports. Now, this morning, you know who dispatched ICE agents to fill in for absent TSA employees. But his border czar, Tom Homan, says, and Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy are not saying the same thing at all. They're not sure what's going on, and neither are we, but watch the clip.
I don't see an ICE agent looking at an X-ray machine because they're not trained in that.
They're not going to be helping people get through the lines and screening people's bags.
Those discussions are going on now. I'm not expert at TSA, so that's why I'm talking to the TSA administrator and the ICE director, find out where we can fit in.
Do they have any, practical, experience in manning airport security lines?
Sure. Well, they run those same type of security machines at the southern border, right? Packages come through or people come through. They run similar assets.
The last thing that the American people need are for untrained ICE agents to be deployed at airports all across the country, potentially to brutalize or in some instances kill them.
So, I mean, look, before we do anything, I just got back from Los Angeles. I was seeing my new great-grand. I want to tip my dreads to the TSA workers. I want to tip my dreads to the people who were traveling, because as long as those lines were, as much as was going on, nobody was hassling anybody. People were doing what they were being asked to do, because everybody knows what's going on. Right. They know that making a problem isn't going to work well for anybody. Right. So yeah, the lines were long, but there wasn't, and I wasn't at every place that they were, but what I saw, I mean, people were saying to the TSA, thank you so much for coming to work.
These aren't fun jobs, Whoopi. Who wants to take on these jobs today?
You know?
It's not.
Well, if you're getting paid, you don't mind taking it on, because you know people are struggling to, you don't always remember that you have to have a bottle this big instead of this big. Maybe that was my problem. I'm not saying. And yes, maybe I had to open my bag and remove things.
But if a bottle is your problem these days, your problems have gotten better.
But
I got bigger problems than bottles.
I was flying this weekend too, and I commend everyone that's doing. I was in the Midwest and here, and everything went well. The travelers were great. I don't actually hate the idea of this right now. ICE has gotten billions of dollars. They've almost doubled their budget. We're talking about TSA workers who aren't getting paid, and the ones that are making it there are having to pay for gas prices and riding buses. And so if you want to fill in bodies here, because their success rate at finding criminals has been 5%. These are 100% guaranteed travelers coming through there. So I just feel like putting more people on the job, I don't see that as a bad thing.
You mean you want to feel safe when you take your kids to the airport?
Yeah.
It's crazy. We are spending billions of dollars on a war right now, what's going on in Iran. And we can't even feel safe in our airports. And Congress is still getting paid. Yeah. That's the craziest part of this whole thing. You have people that are not getting paychecks, as Whoopi was saying, that are actually on the job. And the people that can't come together to fix the government are getting paid.
The second time in a year that they are missing paychecks. Remember, this government shutdown also happened last year, and and TSA agents, again, weren't paid. Just before coming on, Donald Trump was giving a press conference from the tarmac in West Palm Beach, and he said that Democrats were calling wanting to make a deal, and that he was instructing his people not to make a deal. So let's remember what Democrats are holding out for. Yes. Democrats want ICE agents to not wear masks, so they're not going around the streets terrorizing innocent people, and they want there to be judicial orders instead of administrative warrants. So they want people to go, they want ICE to go in front of a judge and get a warrant instead of being able to barge into people's house and drag people out in the cold and in the snow like they have.
And they want body cameras as well. They want them to wear body cameras, and that's why they're holding up funding. But let's be clear. This is a Republican choice. This is a Republican problem, because Republicans have rejected those requests, and then the Democrats went back to the table and they said, okay, what about we just fund TSA? What about we just do that part and then we'll figure out the rest of the funding later? And Republicans rejected that as well. So this is a
Doesn't it
Republican.
always take two, though, Sonny?
But this is really a Republican problem.
I think it's an American problem.
Just in my view, it's a Republican problem because they're the ones in Congress running it. And I don't feel comfortable at all having ICE agents there because ICE agents now only get instead of getting 72 days of training, they only get 42 days of training, and they are not trained the way TSA agents. Let's remember, TSA agents require at least 4 to 6 months of training, including 2 to 3 weeks at a TSA academy. It includes X-ray simulation, passenger screening, bag inspection, emergency protocols, and then they have to get recertified every couple of months. An ICE agent with 42 days of experience wearing a mask and no body camera has no business in our airports.
Sonny,
I'm sorry.
I disagree. And first of all, I would say they're more dangerous undertrained on the streets than they are in the airports, I would say. But also, I definitely see the politics on both sides, but Democrats need to realize that don't let perfect be the enemy of the good. They have compromised. They're doing expansion of body cameras. Mark Wayne Mullen agreed during his hearing to do the warrants when they're searching unless it's an emergency.
But he's not
the one thing they're
DHS yet. He's
not yet,
but
they are not agreeing on the masks, which I agree. But at that point, they've compromised somewhat. They need to get these TSA workers being paid. They don't have political power to win. They need to know when they got something.
Well, here's what you can do, because there are things to be done. Because in fact, this has been attempted 7 times.
Yeah.
They have tried to make these, to cut out this, saying, let's take this out and make sure, because we're not going to give up on masks and other things that we've asked for.
You mean take out TSA, fund TSA?
Fund TSA.
Which is a political move on the Republicans
They've
to do
asked,
that.
yeah, they've asked 7 times. And while
The Democrats
negotiating,
have asked 7 times.
The Democrats have asked for 7 times for the shutdown. But the Republicans have blocked 7 attempts by the Democrats to get TSA employees and other federal workers paid while negotiating on ICE restrictions. So here's how you can help. Go to our website, find out which of the nonprofit groups in your area are providing help for the TSA. Sometimes it has to do with clothing, sometimes it needs donations. There's all kinds of things that you can do to help. You don't have to be flying anywhere. You just have to think, oh, I wonder if somebody needs something. Maybe I have something somebody can use.
TSA workers can go to those websites as well and get the help.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm telling you, we're going to get what we need. We're going to get them what they need. But it's just a shame, because this would be so much easier if they would just sit down.
Come together?
If they would just sit down.
Imagine that kind of world.
Well, I lived in that kind of world. You didn't always like the outcome, but the conversations were had.
And they got things done.
And they got things done, you know? So this, I'm not talking to you because you're voting this way, or because you did this or you said this. That wasn't all, you know, that's not how this works. We don't all agree. We're 100% different people. But for goodness sake, you know, if we see people are struggling and you can help and you say, no, we're going to hold out for this, that's not how this works. That's not American. And, you know, that will get you fired if you're not careful.